You guys, I just ran the Berlin Marathon. Second marathon ever and my first world major. My first star in that race was my nightmare. Race day truly did not go as planned, but the trip was still amazing. I had such a fun time. So let's get into my Berlin Marathon vlog.
The thing is,
from race day, and this morning we had an epiphany that we didn't bring my race day outfit. So right now we're on the hunt to find another race day outfit. So gone to a few stores, no luck there. Had a comment that said go to this store, they might have Bandit. So hitting up one more store right now. Wish us luck. We have some goods. We got some Bandit goodies. They I have a top that low-key matches the shorts, so I was like, I might as well get it because I've been wanting something to match the top anyways, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna race in it. But he was like, take the bra too, and I was like, you drive a hard bargain. 15% off, and so here we are. We got 15% off, friends. I'm on a hunt for these spandex. That is my dream. I don't know what size I am. It is 2 days out from the marathon. What day is it? It's Friday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're 2 days out from the marathon right now, and we're just taking today pretty chill. We meet up with the Runna team today, which I'm very excited about. Excited to meet everyone. Paxton and I are gonna go get some sushi for lunch. Sorry, traffic? And go visit some more historical sites today, but the goal is to just kind of stay off of our feet as much as we can. And maybe go on a little jog later, but that's the plan. Wait guys, this is so freaking cute. Oh my god. Let's cute. So freaking cute. We just got done running 2 whole miles. My watch thought it was my longest run ever. And it was. I've never run before a day in my life.
so now 26 seems like the right next thing to do.
Yeah, I think I'm going 2 miles to 26.2 miles. That's
It's gonna
my
be
goal.
easy. I'm stoked.
We're gonna go get some dinner tonight.
Yeah, I heard our dinner tonight. Anyways, I heard our dinner tonight is the oldest place to eat in Berlin. That's what they said. Oldest restaurant in Berlin. Hey vlog, we're about to go to dinner.
This whole
I already talked about you. I already talked about dinner.
Tell us again.
Okay, apparently it's one of the oldest places in Berlin. Did you see that? Yeah, I have that. This is Leah. She's my new friend.
What about me?
Well, you've been my friend.
3, 2, 1, run it!
Yeah, can we come over there? We have a name tag. Hi guys, it's the This is my first time ever trying Pepsi Max. It's the best ever. I've never had Pepsi Max. How do I open it? I still can't.
He just doesn't like it.
Let's see it. Cheers. Actually, it's pretty good. Yeah. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
I would give it a 7 out of 10 because I don't like Coke usually. So that's good. Okay. Cheers! Pepsi. Guys, we are at the Runna shakeout right now. Shake it up! Shake it up! Shake it up! There we go! My opposite hand. Which is the best way to go?
And guess what? It's my favourite number.
777.
7726.
Oh my, 77726. That's a haul of what you got in your bag.
So I got some deodorant. We got electrolyte. This is a biscuit. Ramen, which is gone.
Gone.
That's it. Pretty terrible, actually.
Pretty bad deal.
And matching
125.
bracelets.
Some kind of salad thing. And some
bracelets.
Oh, wait there. Perfume.
Oh! I'm scared, but I'm gonna sing my way through it. Hell yeah. Looking for Nicole. Squad. Wait, I wonder if I You guys, we are here, Berlin Marathon, and I'm stressed, but we're good.
It's gonna be awesome.
Jake, what's your goal?
My goal is to not die.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
a very good
That'd be
goal.
a great goal. Plan A. Plan A, no death. Plan B, 320.
Plan B, C,
Plan C,
just finish.
DNF.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be. This is where I almost cry every time. They just go right before us.
What's up? Are you okay? Just keep going. You're okay. Just keep going. You're okay. You're okay. I have your car drink. You want it? Just keep pushing. You're okay. Just keep going. Just don't stop. Just keep going. Push it, baby. Okay. You're okay. You're okay.
So bad.
You hurt?
My stomach.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw up.
Do you want water?
This is the worst it's ever hurt.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Hey, look at me. You're okay, dude. Just finish it up. Come on, you got this! You got it, man. Come on. Keep going, Nico! Hey, Nico, keep going!
Where did you finish at? Where were you?
Look here. Oh, look
at that. He brought us water. His fingers are in it.
That much out. What? How is that even possible?
Guys, that was pee-pee poo-poo. Never had worse tummy pain in my entire life as a girl with a lot of tummy pain. So I'm retiring. It's my last marathon ever. Just kidding, I'm doing New York in less than a month. In 1 month.
Woo! Yay, go Nico! Woohoo!
And I don't know where anyone is. No service is working here. Everyone had a bad day. Everyone had a bad race. This might go down as one of the worst in the history of ever. Hello, we are back from the Berlin Marathon. It's actually been almost 2 weeks now since the race, and we have a mic now. We have a little microphone. I had initially got home and filmed a race recap right away, but I was looking back at it just barely and editing it, and I think I had blocked the race out of my memory at that point, and my race recap was like, race bad, next. So after sitting down and editing all that footage and kind of having those emotions come back from the race, I feel like I can give a better race recap. So that's what we're gonna do really quick, and then we're gonna talk about my training block for the Berlin Marathon, because I feel like it actually went really well, and kind of talk about the program I used with Runna and dive into that a little bit. Also, I just got out of the shower, but I cannot get ready yet, so I look a little like a wet dog, but that just has to happen. So the race. I had kind of a vague goal for this of just running a fast time, hopefully sub 3. I thought I would realistically get anywhere between a 2:52 to a 2:56. That's kind of what my Runna plan had predicted for me. That was kind of what Strava would predict for me for this course. So I was very excited about it. I wanted to chase a goal on a flat course because my first marathon was a very downhill course, and it was beautiful and it was so fun, and I think it was the perfect first marathon. But I did get a lot of criticism for doing a downhill race and getting such a fast time on that downhill race, and I was like really excited to go out there, try to see what my body can do on a flat course, and kind of just like reaffirm my athletic capabilities to myself, because I really didn't know where I was at because my race was downhill. Like I wanted to know and kind of gauge where I was at on a flat course, or just like not in that downhill course, you know? So I was really excited to kind of tackle that goal and just try to gauge where I was physically. And also I just wanted to have a fun time. I knew this was going to be a world major, going to be kind of a once in a lifetime experience. So I ultimately wanted to have fun, but I also wanted to push myself. So 2 days before race day came around, we got an email saying, hey, by the way, it's going to be really hot. Maybe drop your time goal. Maybe don't expect this to be a PR day, but still enjoy the day. So I was like, in my head, automatically I said, I'm the exception. That won't affect me. And I also thought I would be fine because summers in Utah are way hotter than they were than I think what a lot of people in like the UK and in Europe are used to. Not sure. I'm not really familiar with summers in Europe, but a lot of people were like, oh, like 70 degrees, that's very, very hot. And in my head, I was like, that's a cool day in the Utah summer. So I was very convinced that I would be fine. And I also was thinking like, oh, elevation change. Like I'm coming from high elevation. This is basically sea level. Like that's another advantage that I'll have. I think I'll be okay. But when you kind of go from high elevation to sea level, you're also getting humidity, which my body is not used to. And it was very humid the days leading up to the marathon, and it was pretty humid day of marathon. Actually, I think more humid than I realize now looking back. But those were kind of things that I thought I would be able to tough out. But let's dive into the race, shall we? So race morning rolls around.
I felt great. I am a person who has a lot of race anxiety. It's something that is a very fine line of being debilitating and giving me enough adrenaline before the race. Like, there's a very fine line that I ride with race day anxiety. So that was something that was pretty high on the morning of, but we had such a fun group of people with the Runna team that were just like light energy, fun, happy, excited. So that was something that was like very much eased my anxiety a little bit. And the race gun went off, and mile 1, I was like, I like to race conservatively. I like to try to hold back at the beginning and have energy at the end. And so mile 1, I went out at my goal pace, which was kind of anywhere between 6:30, 6:40. That was the pace I wanted to be hitting for this race. And I felt like I was kind of holding back. But then when I hit mile 2, I noticed like I'm not going to be able to hold these paces. Like, I could probably hold these paces for another few miles, but I won't be able to hold these paces for 26 miles. So right at mile 2, I was like, okay, we're going to draw back. We're not going to drop to like something crazy, but let's go for 6:45, 6:50s right now. And so that was kind of the new goal, was like, let's try to hit 6:45s, which I was doing. And physically, I already felt like that was more than was attainable for me that day. I was like, my hips are hurting, my quads are tired, and I was confused because I felt like I had put a lot of training on my legs. I thought I would be totally fine. But looking back, like week before the race, I was on my feet a lot. We were getting a lot of steps every day. And I think I did not taper well enough. Like, running wise, I tapered enough, but like resting my body wise, I definitely did not. So I noticed like right away, like, okay, my body is really tired, and this is not going to be a PR. This isn't maybe even going to be like an amazing time, but I'm still going to push myself hard. So right away, I was like, let's try to keep sub 7s. Let's just try to run. If it's physically hard, I can still push through mentally. But this is going to be a long race. Like, I knew like pretty early on in the race that this was going to be a really, really long race. And I was doing fine. Like, I wasn't great. I wasn't thriving, but I knew like not every marathon you were going to be thriving. So I was like, this is just not my best race, and that's okay, but I'm going to give it my all. And then probably around mile 12 is when my stomach started to hurt so bad. And looking back, I've gotten a lot of DMs of people being like, do you know what hurt your stomach? Do you know what it was? I have no idea. Obviously, traveling internationally for a race is difficult because the food isn't the same. The time is different, like there are so many factors that play into it. And I had a very hard time eating the week before my race. Not in like I don't know what it was, but normally I can eat like a good sized meal. Like, I'm a hungry girl, and I was getting probably like half of the portions in before like my stomach would I would just be like, I can't really eat more. And I don't know why. I'm not sure why that happened, but it did. And so I just was like, I was trying my hardest to get in all the carbs, but the food was different. I wasn't familiar with the snacks. I didn't want to be eating a ton of food that was like brand new. So I literally went to like a grocery store, just got a loaf of sourdough, and was just like eating that for the week. I had brought some oatmeal cups, was just trying to get those down every day to get food in me. But a lot of the meals we would like go out to eat for, I was just like struggling to eat like a good portion. And I don't know why. I think I was probably anxious and my body was confused with the time change. We had an 8-hour time difference. So I think that played a factor into my stomach issues that day. I think the humidity as well and the heat. I looked it up, and that can cause a lot of like stomach cramping if you're like dehydrated, or I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. So I was just like, I think it played into like being dehydrated, the humidity, the lack of being able to get carbs in and fuel in. Like, I thought I was doing okay, but looking back, I don't think I was. But I had like the worst stomach cramps come on. Like, I felt like my insides were like turning over on themselves, but it wasn't like my stomach area. It was like low in my gut, kind of more towards my bladder. So I was like, I don't know what this is. Like, it's not my gels, because my gels would be like right in my stomach. And that would be more like a side cramp, I'm assuming, in my head. That's from where our anatomy is. That's what I would think would be. But that was very much like low in my gut. I felt like felt like my intestines were just like, so yeah. And that started pretty early on. Like, again, like I said, around mile probably 13. And it just got worse and worse and worse as the race went on. And I initially was just like, oh, like, this is just going to slow me down. Like, the goal is now no longer sub 3. The goal is sub 3:10 and whatever. And it slowly just kept getting more intense and more intense and more intense. And I don't know why. I would try to drink water to get it down. And I think the water was making it heavier on my stomach. Like, my stomach was just like, guys, I don't even know. I don't know. And TBH, I think I'm having a hard time remembering the pain exactly. I think, you know how when women give birth, their body releases like a chemical that makes them forget the pain so that they'll do it again. I think something like that happened here because I genuinely, like, the next day I was looking back and I was like, I don't remember it. I don't know what the pain was like at all. And that's kind of another funny metaphor with running, is it's like it could hurt so bad in the morning, but you're just not going to remember it after. Anyways, so fast forward, we're running and I'm like so mentally drained. Like, I thought I was mentally strong. Maybe I'm not, but that was like so draining, and physically it hurt so bad. I remember the only way the pain would go away is if I like got off the course and like hunched up in a ball, and that, like, it went away pretty quick when I did that. So I was like, okay, so we're stopping this race. This is a race where we stop. I never thought I would stop in a marathon, and I was quickly humbled, very quickly humbled. Yeah, marathon number 2, we stopped. So anyways, I had to pull off a few times off of the course to just like relieve some of that pain so that I could mentally regroup and keep going. I also was just like, I would run, I would be so mentally down bad. I was just like crying on the course. I was literally like talking to myself. Like, I was like, I got this. I got this. And I was like, you can do it. You can do it. Which is so I'm pretty sure there was a couple times where I was like whispering to myself on the course, and the people around me were like, is this girl okay? I wasn't okay. So anyways, let's regroup. Then I remember I was like, I just need to get to the next water stop. Like, that's my goal. My goal, literally, each time I was like, just get to the next water stop. Just get to the next water stop. And a water stop would come, and I would just use that as an excuse to like walk it into the water, grab a few cups of water, pour them on my body, walk to the side, walk through the water stop, and then keep going. Like that, literally, I was so drained. And I got to the point where I was like mile 23, and I was like, a 5K left. I can do anything for a 5K. I don't want to stop again. Like, I'm so sick of stopping. I'm so embarrassed that I have stopped. Let's just lock in for those 3 miles. And I couldn't. Like, I think I stopped every mile because it hurt so bad. And I remember I got to like 1 mile left. Like, it was like mile 25. And I was like, let's just finish out this mile. Like, that's all we have to do. And then like, I was like, no, I can't. Which, like, when I was editing this video, I was like very hesitant on how much I wanted to include. I was like, this feels very embarrassing. This feels very humbling also, and very weak at the same time. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty strong athlete. And I felt like a very distinct thing about distance athletes is that you have to be very mentally strong. And I was embarrassed that I wasn't mentally strong that day. Like, I feel like a lot of what I was going through was a lot of mental exhaustion as well as physical strain. And I try to keep my content pretty positive, but running sucks. Like, genuinely, running is so hard, which was why it makes it so good. Like, that's the thing about running that is like so rewarding, is because we put so much hard work into it, and it really defines our character. But a lot of that is that it's hard and it's draining and it's tough. and it's not glorious. And a lot of times running owes us nothing. So even though we give it our all, we don't get a lot back sometimes. Looking back, I was like I should have been more positive about the race or whatever it was. And anytime I would like try to feel my feels, I'd get a lot of, it's okay, like just be happy, it's okay, you just ran a world major. And I was like, I'm allowed to feel these feelings, actually. Like, we don't need to pretend that the things that knock us down don't knock us down. I need to wrap this up really quick because I have to go. But I was very hesitant on what I wanted to share initially because I felt embarrassed. I felt dumb. I felt weak. I think throughout this experience, the thing that I realized the most is that people appreciate the transparency. So many people reached out and they were like, I just had the worst race of my life as well. Like, I've been going through, like, I've been really mentally tough on myself. You guys make running look so fun. Like, you guys make it seem like it's happy all the time. I was like really confused as to why, like, I was going through it so bad, but like, running is tough and that's okay. And we're allowed to feel those emotions and we're allowed to do bad sometimes and we're allowed to bounce back from that. And so this race was very, 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 very humbling, but I also have blocked it out of my memory. So I'm back to being full of my ego. Just kidding. But if you guys have gone through a very hard race, know that I'm there with you. I've also experienced a very difficult marathon. I think everyone has to experience a very difficult marathon, and that's okay. Running is so hard, and that's what makes it so great. So yeah, basically that race was just so mentally draining. I don't ever want to experience that again. Berlin Marathon, you and I have beef now. A lot of people also went through the exact same thing. I know most people were like 30 to 40 minutes off of their goal time that day. Like, it was just not everyone's day. Let's talk about my training plan with Runna. So I did a 13-week training plan. So like I said, I used the Runna app. And I love the Runna app. There are so many ways that you can personalize your training plan. I use like the very advanced settings, but there are very beginner settings, hard workouts you want to do a week, how many intense long runs you want to do, things like that, which for this training block locked in, I was like, I want all the workouts, I want all the speed things, like give me everything, which was so great. Like, I was really mentally ready to lock in for that training block. But for my next training block that I'm doing, it's more of like a fun race. So I've adjusted the settings a little bit and I'm just kind of going in with like let's maintain this fitness that I have and keep running and have fun, you know? So that's another really great feature about Runna. So my weekly setup was usually two like tempo-y type runs throughout the week. So usually one like speed session that I would do at the track, which is more of like you go fast and then you pause and you fast and you pause. Or you like fast and really, really slow jog, fast and really, really slow jog. And then I did one more like tempo type run, which is where you go fast and then you go less fast, but it's still hard and it's more simulating for like race day where you're going to be going fast for a very long time. So I usually did one of each of those throughout the week. And then every like 3 or 4 weeks, I would have a tempo session in my long run. So it would be like a race practice run and we would do like anywhere from 15 to 20 miles and there would be tempo sessions in the middle of it. So faster paces that I was trying to hit to get my body used to going fast for those longer periods. So that's what my training plan looked like. I didn't have a lot of hill training because it was a very flat course. Something that's really great about Runna is that it's very customizable and you can adapt it just to like what you need. I felt very strong during this training block. I was very confused about the level of fitness I was at since my race was downhill. And it was really great to kind of get feedback also from the Runna app. It's AI feedback and you would just like assess your workout. You would say how it felt for you and it would give you feedback based off of that. And so that was something that I was able to take that feedback and apply it into my future workouts, apply it into, I had a couple of times where I didn't really hit the workout paces and I would just give it a thumbs down. Like I'd give the workout a thumbs down and it would be like, hey, that's okay. Not every day is our day. You did great. Here's what we can work on in future sessions. So that is a newer feature, I think, with Runna, and I really like it. Or maybe I didn't know about it before, but that's a feature on Runna that I've really grown to love. Love the Runna team as well. They were a big part of why this race was still so special despite everything I went through during the race. I feel like I met all these people for 3 days, and they're people that I want in my life forever. Like, they were so fun. The team was so amazingly special. And they're people I would have never met if it weren't for the Runna team. People from everywhere all over the world. And it was just such a great experience and something that I will cherish for forever. Yeah. If you guys ever want to try Runna, you can use my code NICOSHERI. It gets you 2 weeks free. So if you're like hesitant about it, or you don't know if you want to commit, you can always just try it out for 2 weeks, see if you like it. And if not, you can just cancel, or you'd be like, oh, okay, this is something I actually want to commit to. It was a very big game changer for me when I did my first half marathon without a training plan, and my fitness game changed when it came to training for my first marathon and utilizing Runna, because I was able to push myself. I was able to hit paces I did not think I would hit. I'm very afraid of the pain cave. Yeah, I'm very afraid of the pain cave. So if I ever created workouts for myself, it was very safe paces. And with Runna, it gave me very scary paces and very scary workouts that I did not think I could do. But then I would go out that day and I would run it and I would hit the paces. And I got way faster than I ever could have on my own, because I was getting pushed out of my comfort zone. And as we all know, there's no growth in the comfort zone, unfortunately. But yeah, that's why I love Runna. I think it's so amazing and such a great tool to have. Again, my code is NICOSHERI. If you want to take your fitness to the next level, I would seriously recommend it. When I was in Switzerland, actually, this is a tangent, I met a girl who said that she tried Runna using my code. It was so crazy. We were at the top of a mountain in Switzerland, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, I follow you and I used your code for Runna and I love it and it's the best. And I was like, this is so fun to see people trying this app that has also changed my life, because it's just great when people take my recommendations, guys. I love it. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for following along and supporting. Sorry, this was a lot of yapping and a lot of talking. I hope you enjoyed it. And I appreciate you all so much. I am so grateful for this community. If you have gone through a hard race, no, you're not alone. It does not define you as a person. It does not define you as a runner. We are all just people who are trying to run our best. The bad races make the good races that much better. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.